in psychology, we can't quantify how much psychological damage, how much of an impact something has occurred for someone else. And so we contribute the importance to this kind of shared resonance, this field of companioning, a focuser to, you know, the raised hairs on my skin is something is in connection to a reluctance or a fear. But if I can be with my own fear, I can make space to be with someone else's reluctance to their fear. And so there's like this, we think of in the medical world how wonderful it is that they can, they can take a scale and they can weigh piece of an organ that they took out that had cancerous tissue to it, and that can be a part of their research. That we could take an ounce of a liver out and the liver can still survive as an organ, it can still thrive in a body. But we know we can't quantify the psychological trauma, the psychological impacts. And we also know that sometimes these reluctances to come closer into a bodily felt sensing present moment is because a deeply felt way of protecting the body psychologically. Sometimes we develop these calluses or these protective coatings on what has been psychologically damaged or impacted inside of us. And so when we think of this reluctance to a shift, as this really big space to keep coming toward, to keep inviting someone safely there, we know that we want to allow them to come in and out. We know we want them to come zigzagging from their mind to their body. We know that sometimes these walls and these images of walls and doors, they're bringing us something. And we want to pause with that reluctance. We want to allow them to share the curious moment where they can invite themselves to question what's here for me. So I'll just take a pause moment, just letting that land for all of you. Maybe even just inviting that word or that sentence. What is this meaning? What is this sensing? Reluctance. Reluctance of a shift as a shift. How might we open to some curiosity about that? I just want to repeat the quote from Genlin again. He says, I don't have to figure out why they're stuck. I have to make connection with the stuck so that it moves. The worst kind of stuck wants to move. And Marianne Sandmeyer carries that forward a little further in the psychotherapy networker. She says focusing is a way to facilitate that liberating shift, allowing life to open up for us. So inviting that in breath in with this sensing reluctance, allowing that air to flow in and around inside. And I'll just open this space up for sharing, reflections, thoughts, ideas, a sense of something forming, even as unformed as it might be here.